Welcome back to Let's Read Judge Dredd. Today's episode is part 2 of whatever it was last week. Here we go. What gets me is what does Narcos want with the city? What gets me is what does Narcos want with the city anyway? Power, Anderson. He's hooked on power. It's like a game to him. Maybe when he's run things for a while, he'll realize it's not that much fun. He hasn't got a while. I don't know how, but one way or another, I'm going to remove that creep from the equation. He's dead. I like your confidence. Believe it. Britsit. Well, I'm sorry, but the circumstances... That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound British at all. And he waffles trying to come up with a British accent. Well, we're not doing a British accent, apparently. I'm sorry. The circumstances for our meeting couldn't be more propitious, Dredd. It may interest you to know that in light of what has occurred in Mega City 1, we have conducted a review of our safeguards against a similar attack. They fall woefully short of adequate. We could have fallen as easily as you. What really interests me, Chief Judge, is what Britsit intends to do about it. What can we do? You are, of course, welcome to remain here as our guest, but you must understand it would not be in Britsit's interest to invite war with this gangster. I fear we have much more to lose than he. Hear, hear. I guess when the chips are down, it's look after number one, huh? Judge Dredd. Pink, sir, your liaison officer. What happened in there was just for Narcos consumption. The press are here. Don't want to provoke the man before we have to. Short of outright war, I'm authorized to see you have any assistance you require. Then it's time we took the fight to Narcos. I'm glad to see you. What are you doing here, Stark? My mother died. I was on sabbatical. Stark did a hot dog run with me, Britsit. Exchange cadet. Applied for full transfer. Still call me Britsit on the streets. Can't shake the accent. Well, okay. Apparently you did. They still call me Britsit on the streets. I can't shake the accent. Gets me lots of laughs. There's a few of us here, exchange workers mainly. I don't know what you have in mind, Dredd, but whatever it is, we're with you. We're no young bucks, most of us, but we still know how to fight. Good, we'll need every one of you. Pink is our Britsit liaison. They've promised full support. Intelligence are waiting to brief you on the situation. Intelligence is waiting to brief you on the situation now. My name is Narcos. I speak the last remnant. As I speak, the last elements of the Justice Department resistance are being quelled. The judges are history. The city's nuclear arsenal is in my safekeeping. I have issued a warning to any foreign power who might seek to intervene. This was his first public announcement, broadcast at frequent intervals on public networks. got himself a new head. Where's the brain housed? Chest cavity, it's triple armored. Wouldn't save him, take out the bodysuit and he's history. As a special concession, the curfew will be relaxed between 1600 and 1800 hours today, when looting will be permitted. Don't say Narrow Narcos didn't treat you right. That'll be popular. Messages are delivered by armored robot emissaries. Narcos' actual whereabouts are unknown. He's not going to expose himself. Take him out, the war's over. Most of the vid networks have survived intact. They're careful what they broadcast, of course.
Hi, I'm Brett Sturgeon, and I'm here at Waldo Pepper Block, where robots are carrying out ham searches. They're looking for judges, and if you don't want to share their fate, then you'd better call this hotline number fast.
And it says call 0808, shop a cop.
Oh God, please, he made me! He made me hide him! Ah! Mame and Rufus Lamella, you called 0808 Shop a Cop. Yeah, well, we had a pretty good idea, Joe. Joe next door was hiding a judge. In fact, he told us, look, they gave us 2,000 credits in cash for the information. Hey, Joe, no hard feelings, okay? How could you? Well, nobody likes to see anybody getting hurt, but 2,000 is 2,000. He knew the rules. Bazam! Oh, dear.
Your chief judge and headquarters staff have been in contact via links. Where are they? They did not divulge that, but we assume they're in underground fortification linked to the Grand Hall. Their attempts to launch counterattacks are being undermined by overwhelming force. For every attack droid they destroy, there seems to be another to take its place. The reason why is clear from our own satellite observations. The flashes denote the 4 Atlas-class Stratofighters detected moving across the cursed Earth shortly after the attack was launched. By 0345, this was their position, approximately 50 k's outside the city walls. Close-up taken 4 hours later. At a guess, each Atlas class is capable of holding 12,000 android units, unlimited reinforcements. Give me an enlargement of the midsection foot, that gangway. Anyone recognize him? Bullet slugs, former Narcos bodyguard, lost half his face when Narcos caught the blast. I was wondering if the guy still used people. Always a spot for a loyal retainer. The point is, any counteroffensive must begin by nullifying those ships. Wouldn't it be better if we could use the droids? I mean, we could capture one of those ships. If we could capture one of those ships, we could send the whole load into the city with orders to blow away the other droid. When they see any other droid they see, then they'd cut the odds down. It won't work. They just turn on each other. Maybe they put out a recognition signal or something. I don't know. I'm no expert. It makes sense. If it can be done, Narcos wouldn't know what hit him. In the initial stage, at least. His droids would have no defense. I'll send for Rutherford. He's our best robotics man. Rutherford. Theoretically, yes. Any robot can be turned. How depends on the control system. Instructions are delivered by radio signal. That's clear. They probably use a specific unit code following the command. There may be safeguards against supervision, general recognition codes that change at set intervals. More than that is difficult to say without closer examination. We don't have anyone with that kind of knowledge, Rutherford. How about you come with us? I'm afraid the Chief Judge wouldn't allow a Brit-Cit officer to become openly involved, not at this stage. However, if a transfer to Megacity the Megacity Force was arranged, any objections? I suppose not. What's the pay like? Non-existent. Sounds like fun. Brit-Cit will provide us with arms and local logistical support. They will set us down tonight within 10 Ks of the target. The mission is not without risks. If any of you feel like you are not prepared to die for your city, then stand down. The rest of you, I advise putting your affairs in order. How's the uniform? Rather uncomfortable, I fear. It was the best they could do in the time.
We're over the Canadian wastes now. We'll be losing altitude for a low-level approach to the drop zone.
You look like you could do with a few days' sleep. I'm sure we both could. I caught 10 minutes in a sleep machine. That'll have to do. Every moment we delay, the situation gets worse. You still haven't told me how you expect how to get aboard. I sense somehow I'm involved. Correct, Bullet. Slugs, right? I get you. Just hope I live up to expectations. Drop zone.
Faithful son, this is Mother. We have you on scan approximate 5 Ks from home base.
We also have a smaller Echo, 1K home base, each heading your way. Suggest
avoiding action.
Move. Zoom. Zeek. Ka-chink. Whir. It must have spotted a heat trail. Keep your voice down. Whir. Beep, beep. Ka-chink. Ka-chink. Take aim. Await my order. Fire. Ba-zing. Fa-coom. Ba-zang. Wang. High above, a Brit-Cit craft is on watch.
Faithful son, this is Mother. You have 8 correct 9 unfriendlies leaving home base, making your way. So much for the element of surprise. We must have a diversion, Mother. Request intercept. Understand your position, faithful son, but regret orders prohibit direct intervention. Damn it, Mother, if we have to fight a running battle now, this visit is effectively over.
Get off the goddamn fence. Who's to know where Brit-Cit? Good point. Don't fret, son. Mummy's on her way. Nice and clean now. 9 shots, 9 kills. Shank boom.
All targets are destroyed. Stay at 500 pass over home base. Gunner, pick your targets.
Fadam.
We have their attention, faithful son.
Let's go.
Incoming.
They're drawing them away to the east. Make for those ruins. Bury the skimmer deep. No heat traces to give away our position. Move it. Faithful son to mother. Objective 1 attained. Thanks for your help.
Our pleasure. Returning to station.
What do we do now? Keep our heads down and wait. They'll be jumpy. Let's give them an hour or two to settle down. That ought to give you time enough to work on your pal Bullet. Man, that was freaky. Who do you think they was, Jackers? Who knows? They're gone now. Somebody ought to tell the boss. I think you can take it. He's been informed. He's not alone there. He's not alone. There are a crew. The trick is to get inside his head without letting him know I'm doing it. You okay, Bullet? Got a funny noise, like voices. You're probably going stark raving mad. It's no good. It's no good. He's not susceptible enough. Maybe there's... wait a minute. To hell with it. I'm bored. I'm going for a walk. A walk? Here? She can do that? Project her thoughts into somebody's head? She's the best. I just feel like some fresh air, okay? No big deal. Ain't no fresh air in the cursed earth, Sonny. Don't forget your blip tag. Don't want the gods blowing you away. Blip tag. What is it? Not now. What if it's faulty? That tag stops working, you'll meet. What are you up to? My tag's not working. I'm meat, man. I'm taking some spare. If my tag stops working, I'm meat, man. I'm gonna take some spares. Whir. Beep. Whir. Look, I'm wearing my tag, okay? Why don't you just point him at some other place? I must be nuts. What am I doing here? Oh, I am having a walk. Them ruins up there look interesting. You never know when you can what you can find in them places. Some of that old stuff can be worth a packet. He's coming. Oof! This is a dumb idea, man. Go back and they'll laugh at you. They'll think you're a chicken. To hell with you guys. I'll show you. I'll come back with the goods and then you'll laugh. Trip. Ugh! Jeez, I must be out of my mind. What am I doing here? Bring him this way. These tags let us get past the robots. Yeah. They send out a constant recognition signal. How many of you aboard? Loads. Androids. Lots of droids armed to the teeth. So you better let me go, see? He's lying. There's just 3. Him, the captain, and Slugs. The friends, man. No robots. Not armed ones, anyway. What do you know? Everything. Everything you're thinking, Sonny. She's a telepath, and next time she spots a lie, we'll be checking the color of your brain. Jeez, please. Just answer the questions. You in charge of the cargo? The killer droids? Nah, that's all done by the compo. A computer? Yeah, on the flight deck. It controls everything. We don't take no part in that. I don't know nothing about it, honest. You don't know nothing about it. Guess we better go take a look at the thing, huh, Rutherford? That would be best.
Faithful son to mother, we're going in. The home visit could get unpleasant. Important word does not get back to your uncle. Can you run interference?
We've got their frequency. Shouldn't be a problem for at least for a while at least. That's an affirmative, son. That's an affirmative, son. But speed is essential. You can save us time, kid. You'll be leading the way. Remember, my gun's going to be sticking in your ribs every step. You two, stick close by Rutherford. We lose him, we might as well not be here. Check. We're just going to walk in there? If you believe him. If you're lying, boy, you're the first to die. Oop. Were. Captain, there are 11 humans approaching this ship. Them jackers, they've come back. All of them are bearing valid recognition tags. What? We were. Can we walk a little faster? I got a bad feeling. Step it up. They're holding fire. The recognition tags still have them foxed. Mosley took a bunch of tags with him. It's the tags you can count coming. There's only one guy. I count 11. Mosley took a bunch of... Wait, what? Mosley took a bunch of tags with him. The tags you can count coming. There's only one guy. I count 11, your crewmate Mosley and 10 others wearing uniforms of Mega City judges. Judges? I assume you can provide us with a logical explanation. Damn right we can. They are judges. Freaking Mosley, he's ratted us. We've been rumbled. Let's get this thing started. Rutherford, get inside. Move. Wang. The entry port's closing. You lose, suckers. Fadoom. Keep down. Bacow. Fazang, fazang, faroom. Oh, shit, I read those out of order. The rest of you start moving up. Bacow. Keep down. Kadam, kadam, kadam. Ah! Badoom! I'm not denting them. We're sitting ducks here. Working for the judges? Working for the freaking judges, are you, Mosley? What? Me? No, you got it wrong. I just ran into them. They made me bring them. Yeah, like they made you take all them blip tags out to them. You're a rotten, stinking liar. Ugh! Thud. Well, I'll be. Come on, Rutherford. Kadam, kadam. Ugh! Suarez has had it. Leave her. Move, Anderson. Fazang, fazang, bacow, bacow, bacow. Too damn many good people have died in this fiasco. Gonna be questions asked when this is over. Baroom! Skadoom! Drock! Bacow, bacow! Oof! Get inside! Close it! I knew we were never gonna just walk inside. Bullet! He's gone. There's nothing we can do. And there's nothing you can do for him. Let's go, Tigger. Tigger? Tigray. I'm done for. I have sealed all internal barriers, Captain. Robots have been dispatched to deal with the intruders. Ka-chink, 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 ka-chink. And not as tough as that outer port thing. That outer port, that's something. Holy ka-chink, ka-chink. Shadang. No way through. Back off. Bacow, shazang, shazang. Shazang, shazang. Ah! This way. This is going from bad to worse. Behind us. Shazang. Back off, folk. No! I said go. Bacow. Sang. Sang. Oh, I missed one. There's nothing you can do for me. She was dead, folk. There was nothing we could do. You knew there'd be casualty. It's the price we have to pay. Bacow! Damn you, we shouldn't have left the crew quarters. It's a dead end. The only way's back up those stairs. Oh boy. Nice going. High above. The supply ship's been putting out a stream of signals since the attack began. We blanked them with an electronic hash. Nothing's getting through to Narcos. At least nothing we can make sense of. At least nothing he can make sense of. What about our megacity friends? If they need help, how do they contact us? That's the downside. They can't. Why aren't you sending robots after them? To do so would only risk more damage. They cannot escape. They will do no harm while I contact the higher authority for instructions. At the moment, I am experiencing difficulty. There is severe disruption. I suspect atmospheric conditions. I hate being watched. What are they waiting for? No need for them to do anything. They've got us bottled up here. We stick our heads out, we're dead. What happened? Dredd and I were in a similar situation not long ago. Long story, suffice to say, we were lucky to come out of that alive. What if I could get at the computer? Could I do anything to help us? Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Bit hypothetical, though. Maybe, maybe not. Captain. What? I do not understand your question. What? Yes, what? That is what you said. It had an interrogatory tone. I took it to be a question. I thought you said my name. Captain, listen to me. Who is it? There you go again. Who are you talking to? Are you quite sure you're well, Captain? A stratocraft is stationed above you. If we fail in our mission, it has orders to destroy your ship completely. That means you, Captain. You're lying. I don't believe you. Who are you? Get out of my head. Creep wants convincing. Can we contact Pink? Brit said a jam and we can't get through. Gotta do everything myself. Anderson? I've got this voice in my head. Anderson, the telepath. She wants us to fire a warning shot on the target. Reduce power just to shake him up. Can do? Of course. Whoa. Oh! That's the only one. There's only one way you're going to come out of this alive, Captain. You have to help us. He's convinced. He's going to the computer. Tell him to remove the casing until he locates the microdot arrays. Then remove them. Everyone he can find. Captain, what are you doing? Nothing. I'm not doing anything. Desist, Captain. You are committing an illegal operation. Captain, I must warn you, your employees will not look kindly on your actions. You must desist now or you will be in serious trouble. Look, I've got no choice. Just shut up, okay? The computer should be out of commission now. Tell him to gather everything he's taken out of it, everything, and bring it to me. Though the robots won't... Through the robots, won't they still be functional? Yes, but I'm guessing their final instruction was to prevent us from getting out. They have no orders to stop anyone from getting in. He's here, open it. Rutherford, all yours, Rutherford. Now it's time to turn the tables on Narcos.
Faithful son, this is Mother. Radio output from the location is seized. Have discontinued jamming. What is your situation? Over.
At the moment, precarious. Stand by. They're all immobilized. It was simpler than I expected. Basic recognition code for each unit followed by specific instructions. The jamming didn't affect communication? Not at short range. Of course, I've merely immobilized them. To turn them against Narcos may be a little more complicated. Get working on it. Their setup isn't so bad. They won't realize something's happened here. Juvenile, take Skith and gather up our dead. Put them in one of the cabins for now. Ellis. She did her duty, Falk. We'll see she didn't give up her life in vain. I don't like you, pal, but you're a criminal, no better than Narcos, one of any of Narcos scum. But take one step out of line and I'll lay you out. Savvy? Right. Got no worries. Let's take a look at the cargo. How many of these droid units are you carrying? About 10,000. We had 11.5 already dispatched, maybe 1,400. Wall-to-wall death, man. Thankfully, they have no concept of loyalty. I say we move on the other supply ships. We've got 10,000 droids. Couldn't we do with another 30? Too risky. We lost 3 judges getting this far. Besides, it might give our hand away. At the moment, surprise is the best ally we've got. We have to move now. Those ships have got to be taken out. What's our armament here? Atlas class, nowhere near good enough to do the job. We'll have to ask our Brit-Sit friends for assistance. You think they'll come across? They're reluctant to come out openly against Narcos. I'll speak to them. What about our Stratocruiser? They carry the bulk of the nuclear arsenal. We can't leave them in Narcos control. We use the robots against them too. We can get their positions from Brit-Sit. All done. The instructions will direct the robots to points of the city, to all points of the city of estimated 40 minutes till they're in position. At that time, they will begin to direct maximum force against all similar android units. To prevent them from attacking each other, they will put out a continuous recognition signal, changed every 30 seconds. By the time Narcos picks up on it, assuming he does, it will be obsolete. What's going to stop Narcos from changing their orders? I've altered their access code. He'll find they no longer respond. Good, we need to work on the Stratocruiser problem. Anderson will fill you in. I'll speak to Brit-Sit. I'll speak to the Brit-Sits.
We need those other supply ships out of the picture, Pink. It's time you choose sides. Tell your chief judge conditions are never going to be better. we do this right and Narcos isn't going to have time to think about retaliatory action.
You're asking a lot.
The other thing, request Brinson attempts to contact Mega City Command, inform them of our intentions. When it all starts, we have to hit Narcos from all sides.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Stand by.
Dredd, we have an affirmative on your request. Contacting Mega City Command now. Please provide estimated launch time.
How are you doing, Rutherford? 5 minutes. The sooner the better. Let's say 600. Oh, 600. Oh, 500. Z. Thrum. Ka-chink, ka-chink, ka-chink. Man, I'm glad they're on our side. We follow them in. Up till now, the play has been Narcos. Oh, up till now, the play has all been Narcos. Now's our move. The end game starts here. Nero Narcos had not thought much beyond the war. What had begun as a game, an intellectual exercise, had grown into an all-consuming challenge, the destruction of the judges, the acquisition of absolute power. Now that he had it, he wasn't altogether sure what to do with it. In fact, if Narcos was brutally honest with himself, he had not been enjoying it. Life used to have a structure, a comforting symmetry. There had been him on one side, the judges on the other, and in between, people had been like two monstrous between the people, they had been like two monstrous parasites feeding off the body of the public. Now that there was merely him, and all against him, and the city was a constant headache. With the possible exception of the judges, never had Narcos experienced such an uncooperative, bloody-minded, downright hostile crew as the citizens of Mega City 1. And armed? They were armed to the teeth, ironically by his own gun dealers. Narcos was losing more of his robots to the general public than to the scattering forces of law and order. It was simple. It was as well he had made provision for ample reinforcements, or by now his resources would be running thin. I am starting to understand your problem. You are a problem. How long you think you're going to get away with this? I've got away with it, Edgar. I've won. You might as well admit it. You're a fool if you think that, Narcos. I assume it is you behind that stupid head you're wearing. You're no oil painting yourself. You're in no position to start bandying insults. I could execute you, you know. A public hanging, that would keep the rabble quiet for a while. How does that sound, Edgar? Have you considered my offer? You could take the routine policing off my hands. You'd be doing the same job. I'll give you back public surveillance unit. You'd like that, wouldn't you? It's what you're good at, spying on the citizens.
So we have a large number of assassinators entering the city, all sectors along with the West Wall. Estimate 8,000 plus.
What? Oz? Oh, what? Oz? What? What? Oz?
Presume units compromised remaining cargo of Atlas 4. We have been unable to make contact with the vessel to confirm.
What the devil are they playing at? Send them back. Units
do not respond, sir.
What? Trouble? Take her away. Mind my words, this machine of ours does not run down because a few cogs come loose. We're bigger and more dangerous than you can ever dream of. Your days are numbered, Nero Narcos. Anytime you like, Pink.
Missiles have been launched. ETA at target 3 minutes.
In the bunker, hidden beneath the city. Vroom, vroom. Let's go! DeMarco, Chief Judge. Good to see you alive, DeMarco. You too, sir. You were with Dredd in the warehouse. We got the full story from the Brits. Orlok got him out. First time we've had anything to thank that one for. I thought he was dead. I couldn't bring myself to check the bodies. There were so many. We'll have our chance to make up for it today. Pity a man who can only die once. Pity a man can only die once. Sorry. Sir, we just
lost contact with Atlas 2. Atlas 1 and 3 are no longer responding.
The assault begins aboard the city's nuclear-armed stratocraft. There are elements of the element of surprise is most vital. Anytime now. To the second, robot units reprogrammed by Dredd Squad turn their fire against Narcos' occupying army. Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. It's on! Hit them! Ba-doom! Baka, 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 ba-doom! We don't stop till we're at the Grand Hall. Boom! Crime-lord Narcos robot legions have captured Megacity 1, but Dredd has succeeded in turning Narcos robot reserves against him. Now, as robot battles robot, judges launch a final desperate assault.
Assassinators coming under fire all areas. Attackers are sending out continuous recognition signal. Any unit not responding is vulnerable.
Copy it to our own robots. Send it back at them. We have
initiated that procedure.
Ba-doom, ba-doom.
Result negative. Signal has changed. Its probable signal changes are pre-programmed at 30-second intervals to prevent duplication.
Ka-chink.
Initiating our own recognition procedure. Warning: initial losses are severe. We may not be able to sustain resistance without reinforcement.
There are no reinforcements. They've all been destroyed.
Judges launching counteroffensive all areas. Enemy assassinators have boarded the Strato cruisers. Do you wish to launch nuclear strike?
Surely it hasn't come to that.
Losses mounting. Probability of defeat now 87.5%.
Good God, that bad?
Do you wish to launch nuclear strike?
It has always been there, the possibility of one potential apocalypse end to his doomsday scenario. But only a possibility. Now that decision has to be made, he hesitates. And in one moment is gone.
We've lost contact with the Strato cruisers. Attention, Judge Dredd sighted Western Boulevard.
He's back! It's him! He's done this! It looks like we're winning up there. How are we supposed to know which ones are on our side? Use your eyes, Stark. If they come at you shooting, you can take it they haven't got your best interests at heart. Boom! Enemy's putting out his own recognition code. That evens things up. We've carved out a big advantage already, provided Narcos hasn't got any more we don't know about. You turned this round for us. Rutherford, you ever get sick of Britsit, we'll be happy to arrange a transfer. Tempting offer, I know, but ice front! Scrang! I definitely say unfriendly types. Hang on, taking a detour. Fatoom. Whoa. Crash. Badoom. Go, Stark. Oh, go, Stark. Send more assassinators.
Regret, none are available. Our forces are fully extended.
Don't question my orders. I don't care where you find them. Find them. More coming. They're heading straight for us. I'm beginning to wonder if we're being singled out for special attention. Drock, not we, me. Gotta draw their fire. Dredd, come back. Vakroom. Dredd. Varoom. Kung. Drawing. They're going after him. Hit them. Bada. Kazang, karoom. Badam. Fadoom. Bazang. Karoomf. Relax, I think they're ours. We thought you'd had it. He's too damn stubborn to die. We're being watched around. Look around, gotta be a spy cam. There. How many lives does that man have? Send more assassinators.
Regret, none available.
Don't tell me none available.
Nearest assassinator now. 2 seconds from target. Delete nearest assassinator now.
Oh, it was
120 seconds from target. Delete nearest assassinator now. 215 seconds from target. Losses mounting. Probability of defeat now at 98.45%.
Good grud! Can you hear me, Narcos? You're finished. Give yourself up now. Deactivate your robots. What's left of them. And I'll see your life is spared. You can't be serious. I'll try anything to spare the city more damage. Don't worry, Jovenel. If there's one thing that's certain about this war, it's that he's not coming out alive. Anderson? She's getting something. I'll never understand telepathy. Is it Narcos? No, never managed to pick up on that creep. Something to do with his bodysuit. It's Edgar. He's got her. He's holding her.
Judges entered the Grand Hall. Public surveillance unit is under attack. Losses mounting. Only 299 assassinators still operational. Probability of defeat now 100%. What instructions?
Carrying the fight to the last robot. That is my final order. It's over, Mansell. I've lost. I'm sorry to hear that, sir. That's the way it goes. Win some, lose some. One last task for you, Mansell. Yes, sir. Judge Edgar. No reason why she should come out of this alive. Pop down and kill her for me. That's a good man. Yes, sir. Communications back online. Chief Judge online. Chief Judge.
It's good to hear you, Dredd. Thanks to you and your people, we've got this monster licked. Enemy numbers are falling rapidly. The Grand Hall is back in our hands. For your information, we have former Judge DeMarco here. She's been wounded, but still recovering well.
I'm glad to hear that. For your information, we have a lead on Narcos. Anderson thinks he's holding Edgar. She thinks she thinks we're close. We're concentrating our search area on the Trisecta area. I'll send
every unit we can to assist.
The game is up. What game, honey? War, my dear. The game of war. I'm lost. I'm beaten. Your hero is deposed. Gee, does this mean that Sunset Harbor Zone's gonna get turned back on? I really missed it. Nero, you said you'd make them show the episodes. Blip. The war is over. You have won. I have orders to kill you. I wondered if you might care to take a call. Disloyalty? I have to think about after the war, ma'am. You might perhaps require a robo-servant. Judges rapidly retake control of the city from the crime lord Nero Narcos. This is Edgar. Edgar, you fool. Judge Jura Edgar. Edgar, you fool. Judge Jura Edgar, head of PSU. No, I am not dead. I'm very much alive. Put me through to someone in authority now. Yes, now. It's no wonder we nearly lost this war. I would be most obliged if you could mention the assistance I've given, ma'am. What? Who is this? Well, thank goodness for that. Listen carefully. I'm being held at Storage Depot 1778, Trisecta. 1778, Trisecta. Hang a left, start. Trisecta's 8 blocks down.
Dredd, we have information. Judge Edgar is being held at Narcos headquarters, a storage depot at 1778 Trisecta. Narcos is there.
We got that already. ETA Trisecta 1 minute. Trisecta 1 minute.
There are robots guarding the building. Edgar says 4. She's been held in a back office with Narcos robo-servant, apparently friendly.
It would be best to remain here for the time being, ma'am. Escape may be problematic. Anderson, Stark, and Joval. With me, the rest. Give me 60 seconds, then move in. They've got cameras all over. Unlikely we're going to take them by surprise, so let's be careful. The hard bit's over. I don't want to lose any of you now. Maybe we should wait for reinforcements. The hell with reinforcements. The bigger the piece I get of this creep, the more I'm going to like it. Spread out. Surround the building. No one gets out. Security alert. Hit it. Baroom. Skaboom. Thazang, thazang. Scrack. Ah! Skaboom, skaboom. Fadoom, baroom. Badam, badam. They're still alive. Edgar's being held in one of the offices. Check them out. The war room. Get Rutherford in here. The war room. Get Rutherford in here, Stark. Maybe he can do something to deactivate the rest of Narcos robots. Scrang. Raise your hands. Look, if you're looking for Nero, he ain't here. Where is he? Gee, we don't know. He said he was going for a walk. A walk? Crime Lord Nero Narcos and his robot legions are beaten now. In Narcos city base. Step away from her. Lower your weapons. The robot is with me. Pull this place apart. Narcos could still be here. Rutherford says at this rate we're going to knock out the enemy. Rutherford says at the rate we're knocking out the enemy droids, they'll be gone before he gets to the computer if he can get into it. Command computer's the key to the whole damn thing. We need to know in detail how Narcos caught us cold. Tell him to keep trying. Good to have you alive, Edgar. Likewise. And 2 more insincere people and more insincere people you never met. I heard there was no love lost. They found Narcos.
This is your last warning. Drop your weapon.
Vroom. He's just standing there. He's not responding to commands like he wants us to blow his bolts. Why haven't you? Step aside. I've been admiring my handiwork. It's much better firsthand, much more impressive. You took the Stratocruiser first. That was wise. I couldn't deploy the nukes. It must have been nice to go out. It would have been nice to go out with a bang. But this is good. I suppose you're wondering why I did it. Not particularly. You reach a point where life holds few mysteries. There's little more to achieve. I was bored. This was a game, a diversion, that's all. I tried, I lost. Que sera. It was quite interesting while it lasted. Machines, you see, you can control them in a way you can never control the human mind. That's what makes them so dangerous. I'm not here to talk to you, Narcos. I just want to make sure you aren't slipping another decoy on us. Convinced? Yeah. It's you, all right. Full of crap as usual. Vroom. Dredd! They'll remember me in this city. In many ways, a man can ask for no more. Dredd! Fire! Vroom! Looks like there's some brain left here. Make sure it's DNA tested just to be certain. Now, let's get back to work. We got a city to try and put together. Again. Alright. That's the end of today's episode. And, this week's episode, because it was an hour long. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you again next week. Thanks for watching.